You won't believe these insane moments that actually happened in human history. I mean, we're talking about events so crazy, they sound like they're straight out of a movie, but every single one of them is 100% real. Today we're going to count down some of the most shocking, unbelievable, world-changing events that have ever happened. From entire cities being buried in a single day, to a military losing a war against birds. Yeah, birds. We're diving deep into moments that left the world stunned. Trust me, you are not ready for what's coming. We've spent a mountain of research digging up the most mind-blowing facts for you. This is 10 insane events that changed humanity forever, but we start with 7 of the craziest. Alright, let's get into it. Imagine you're living your best life in a super-rich Roman city. The sun is shining, you're chilling, maybe grabbing a snack. Suddenly, the entire ground starts shaking violently. You look up. Mount Vesuvius has just exploded. A colossal mushroom cloud of ash, rocks being hurled, gas plumes blasting miles high, blocking out the sun. For the people of Pompeii, it was a complete surprise. Pure panic. The air filled with pumice stones, lightweight rocks raining down, collapsing roofs and trapping people inside. There was no internet, no news, just screaming darkness, and the constant roar of the volcano. People ran for their lives toward the sea, clutching children and whatever valuables they could grab. Hours of bombardment buried streets under feet of ash and stone. Then came the pyroclastic surge, a superheated wave of gas and volcanic matter moving at hundreds of miles per hour. It instantly incinerated everything in its path. There was no outrunning it. The city was wiped off the map, frozen in time for almost 1,700 years, an entire civilization gone in a flash. Alright, now let's jump forward, to a moment that wasn't about destruction, but about doing the impossible. For all of human history, people looked up at the moon and just wondered. It was a god, a myth, a light in the sky. Nobody seriously thought we could ever go there. Then on July 20th, 1969, over 650 million people, glued to grainy TVs, held their breath. They watched the Eagle land, a tiny fragile spacecraft on the surface of the moon, strapping 3 men to the top of the most powerful rocket ever built and firing them 240,000 miles away. Audacious. The computers had less processing power than a modern calculator. A calculator. During the landing, alarms were going off, fuel was critically low, and Neil Armstrong had to take manual control. The tension was insane, and then it happened. The world heard those famous words, "The Eagle has landed." A few hours later, he stepped onto another world and said, "That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind." For one brief moment, everyone on Earth was united, staring in complete disbelief. We actually put a man on the moon, a historical event that still feels unreal. Next up,